Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit, live from
Yeah. Pink suits with hats to match. Big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks. This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep your hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on our mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text him with your green bubbles, aka I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, cause all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, cause you know you can't run without me. Mister, if you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me, aka the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? And it's your man Dame going wild, the West Side landlord, the pride of PA, High Chief Dame don't fuck around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk Podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these four letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you're not saying it right. It is the honorable Judge Boss Dame and this bitch all rise. I am a motherfucking black belt, and it's time for the Kumite. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back. Shop Talk Podcast, episode 507 on you, ho.
On you hoes.
And hey man, we back. It's the year of the 2026. You know, shout out
First
to y'all.
podcast of 2026.
Shout out to y'all watching on YouTube. You see the new digs? You feel me? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Like that new barbershop.
You know what I'm saying? When you see the blue and the black, you still know where you at. You feel me?
Bald nigga, bald nigga, bald nigga, bald
You know
nigga.
what I'm saying?
How
Well,
many times you get that video this week?
this week, none. When that shit first came out, at least 8 times. It was like, you know, I be giving niggas the courtesy LOL or courtesy laughing crying emoji, but like, cause like it's the first time they've sent it to me, but I've seen this shit a billion times already. Or like
Yeah.
niggas will send me a meme or some shit that I laughed at a couple weeks ago, and then I gotta like fake laugh like I'm cracking up now. Like, man, this shit was really funny 3 weeks ago, but I'm also not an asshole that tells people I already seen it, because I think that's rude.
I think that people want to enjoy in the fact that, like, yo, I've never seen this before. Let me share it with
Yeah.
Jay and Dame. And I appreciate that. But let me tell you something. I've seen that video about 30 times. And when I say my daughters wore that shit to the ground, they let me have it with the bald niggas. So
Yeah.
how
And
was
then
your
like
holiday?
I know this one person I know. Every time I send her a meme or some shit or one of them things, like you like have to point out, oh, I've seen this before. Like, oh, all right, nigga. Like, never send you anything fucking again. Shit, how the fuck I'm supposed to know? You didn't like it. You ain't liked it. You ain't double tap.
Just trying to take the fun out the internet.
Yeah. Anywho, how was your week, my brother?
Week was good, man. Thank God for letting me see another year.
Man,
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for God letting me see another year. You know, I'm not gonna do no video recap or nothing like that. Niggas know what I went through. I know what I went through, but I'm just so thankful that I crossed over to the other side. Me and my
whoa.
children and my
You didn't cross over to the other
well,
side.
no, no, that I made it to 2026.
Okay.
Me and my children are healthy.
Yeah.
I got a roof over my head. You know, I got a vehicle I can drive, food I can eat, you know, breath in my lungs. It was a tough year. If you'd have told me at the beginning of 25 all the shit that I was going to go through, not even shit that I haven't shared on the show, but even just the shit that y'all know that I had to go through, ridiculous.
Man,
Ridiculous. But I thank God I made it.
for sure. I was talking with a loved one, I'm like, listen, I know I see this meme all the time, but like I was feeling it this year, like yo, God, take me off the strongest soldiers list, because it's been a lot this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It started off it started off March, and then it was like, but we got to
How my
regain.
year started off, I really thought this was gonna be a different one. It was gonna be smooth sailing. It was like psych your fucking mind.
Yeah,
Uh, you tell God your plans and you wait for him to laugh at you. Cause I really had some different plans. I really thought things would look and go a lot different, and they didn't. And it ain't shit I could do about it. But he kept me through it all. That's all I can say.
yeah,
When I didn't see it, when I didn't understand it, when I didn't know who was gonna be there or how it was gonna work out, God kept me through it. And I'm so grateful.
yeah,
That's all I can say. I'm just so grateful for it all because it could have went the other way. I'm trying to there's this insurance claim and I'm trying to get this bread for my surgery and they keep asking for information and I keep having to pull different notes and seeing the things that the doctors wrote, seeing the things that were wrong, what they were able to do, what they discovered, how they were able to fix it is mind blowing, man. And I'm just, for I guess for them it's just another day in the office.
yeah,
For me, is my body on the surgical table and literally fighting life or death. So, man, I'm just so thankful that God let me make it through because it could have went the other way.
I've clearly never been through a surgery like you have. When I had my Achilles, they gave me I never watched it. I don't even know where it's at, but they gave me a CD with like video of the surgery. Did they record yours? Is
If
that the
they
thing?
did, if they did, they didn't let me know. I don't want to see it. I definitely don't want to see it. I've
Man, no.
read I've read the steps. I don't want to see a nigga holding my heart.
Like I don't man. Like I don't know if I would watch. I don't know how, if I had that, would I watch it? Cause
You
like
ain't watched it in this long, and you had it at one point.
I'm talking about on some heart surgery shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it would have to, if you watching it, it would feel like you outside of yourself. Like I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I'm glad
that's
I made it. I'm just glad I made it. I don't need to see it.
yeah. How was New Year's Eve,
This the
man?
living proof. New Year's Eve was quiet, dog. I can't even front. I was trying to watch that Chappelle special, and I started my New Year's Eve with that. And nigga, I was probably asleep before 11. What woke me up is my neighbor was outside shooting, and whatever he was letting go was shaking the house. My room is like in the backyard near the near the alley. He was outside in the backyard in his backyard, and whatever 10, 15 rounds or whatever he let off was literally shaking my house. So I was like, oh, he got it. He got it.
As an adult, have you ever shot in the air on New Year's Eve?
Yeah. Yeah, I did about 2 years ago.
Hmm.
It
I've never shot
was
in the air on New Year's Eve as an adult. And we used to shoot when we was kids though. You know what I'm saying? My dad, which is kind of crazy, because my dad take us out, we used to shoot, we he used to let us shoot the shotgun, the 12 gauge once, and we had like a little 22 rifle. He used to shoot us that once. When we was like kids though. You know what I'm saying?
I had
Um,
some range bullets and I was just like, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go out and let these bitches off.
and I'm so conflicted on what to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I have participated as a child. My father don't do that shit now, of course. And like now I'm like, yo, this is shit pretty
You
dangerous.
sure you don't?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
He wouldn't waste the ammo. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
If y'all know how I am, then my dad is like that too. You feel me? If not more. You feel me?
Nigga, is that a gun in your background?
Oh no, no. What you see right there is a microphone stand.
Oh,
However,
okay.
there is there is definitely a AR.
Okay,
There is
because it
definitely
looked
one
like it
over
was
there.
good. It looked like it was a gun over your shoulder. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
20,
it's actually around here. I'm like, is it?
22 going into 23. I went to church, and when I came home from church, I stood on the front porch and I let them bitches off.
I'm so because them bullets do come down somewhere, dog. Like when we were shooting a 12 gauge, them bullets ain't coming down. I mean, they're coming down, okay, but it's like a buckshot or some shit. Like it's not going through a house. You're not killing nobody with like a 12 gauge buckshot. You damn near can't kill the birds with the buckshot when you hit them. But niggas really do be dumping, and everybody is dumping in the air. I don't know, man. It's
I don't spend that much time about it. I have fun. I'm from Detroit. That's what Detroit people do. We shoot in the air on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. That's just what we do.
been a
I will
long
not break
time.
tradition.
Nigga, you only did it once in the last 5 or 6 years.
No, no,
Nigga.
I've done it before. That was the last time I did it. But I
Well,
like
you
that's.
broken tradition then.
I mean, yeah. But this time I was just too tired. I was just too sleepy. I couldn't even stay up. I got up under them covers and I was gone. I
Yeah,
think I'm coming down with something. I don't want to put that on me. I don't know if
man.
it don't quite feel like the flu, but like my body sore, my breathing different. It's something. And then like my daughter been sick. So I don't know. I've been trying to like keep
My
some space
coworker,
between us.
my coworker did the same thing. He was on vacation last week, but most of the vacation he was trying to recuperate. And he was like, I was sick, but I wasn't sick. He was like, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was tired and he got all the symptoms of being sick, but it didn't feel like my nose not running type shit.
Yeah.
So uh
Yeah.
I know they do say this virus shit going around. This shit pretty spooky to me because this around the same time that 5 years ago, 6 years ago, everybody thought they had the flu and it was fucking around was patient zero of
Death.
COVID and shit.
Death.
I often think back around that time and I lost a lot of loved ones. You know what I'm saying? We all have.
Yeah.
Uh, oh shit. Lost some loved ones during COVID, man. When I think like, man, they didn't know how to treat it. They just put everybody on a ventilator, and that took a lot of my loved ones out. They was on a ventilator.
Yeah.
Thought it was thought it
Or
was
shit, they
something
just
else.
didn't know what to do.
Yeah, like how did like you always try to find an answer or find somebody to blame, but like how do you blame somebody for trying to fix some shit and we don't know how to fix it? You know what I'm saying? We doing our best.
Yeah.
So
Crazy times.
yeah, man. Man, New Year's was cool for me, man. Was out fellowshipping with the family, with the my extended family and friends for my homeboy Clay and his fiance's engagement party. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful event.
So that
Uh,
wasn't the actual wedding.
no, mm-mm.
Okay.
Um, a beautiful event, man. Everybody dressed to the nines, having a good time. It was not one frown, argument. No, it was just a bunch of. It was not one white person in there. I don't know. That's not what that wasn't even on purpose. Like I did not see that. It was just a bunch of black men and women in that motherfucker having a great time, dancing, showing love, you know what I'm saying, to the couple. And man, it was just I had a really good time in there. I didn't hear no gunshots in there. I didn't hear no gunshots on the way home from downtown. The night before, niggas was definitely getting it in. And I was like, are those gunshots or fireworks? I was like,
Gunshots.
and then at the
Definitely
end,
gunshots.
I heard a, you know how
Yeah.
the firework thing. I'm like, I don't
Whenever I have to
know.
guess at something, I always go with the worst case scenario.
Yeah,
But it was good to see all of y'all dressed nicely. Look, man, Clay looked amazing. His lady looked beautiful. I got to say one thing about Wheezy because he did like a recap of his year. I ain't seen a picture of this nigga Wheezy yet, where he wasn't showing all 32 of them teeth. I don't know what that woman doing to him, but Weezy happy. And
Happy
that's
as
the
a
type of
motherfucker.
love I want. I want to be happy.
Yeah.
Weezy is happy in love.
Man, if I don't know if y'all remember, Weezy was one of our first guests in the first studio. He was on the
Yeah.
episode. A lot of shit didn't change since then.
Yeah, man.
That was 2017.
Look, my nigga Weezy be happy. Every picture I see him, he be smiling, holding hands. That woman making him happy. I don't know that young lady's name, but shout out to her
That's a fact,
because like she didn't turn love around for my dog. Always
man.
it's always nice to see the merits. They always look beautiful together. Ant and his wife. I didn't know Ant had braids. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, he had braids every other week. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he always have a hat on. Sometimes it be
Yeah,
braids. Sometimes it be the fro. You know, he switch up.
yeah. I can't grow hair like that. I can grow it. I can't go braids. But
Yeah,
God know what he doing. Cause I'll be in the office with some straight backs.
you a little. You shouldn't do that. Everybody
I
can't
pro-
pull it off.
I probably shouldn't, but I would try.
Because you
I would
talk so
try.
much shit about the twins. You know what I'm saying? And that's it is. Now that you said that, I know it's just jealousy. You just mad at your nigga AJ because that nigga hair be long and shit. AJ gonna listen to this and be like, I knew it. I knew
the,
it.
the group chat ain't gonna be safe. To
Yeah.
early
Tomorrow,
afternoon
look,
tomorrow, the group
tomorrow
chat
about
ain't
two
gonna be
o'clock.
safe.
About two
Yeah.
o'clock tomorrow. It's gonna be like,
Oh
nigga, I
hate,
knew it.
oh hating ass gay community nigga can't grow no hair.
Yeah,
That's what it's
man.
gonna be.
Man,
Damn, I just gave.
I almost cut my fucking beard off, man, last week, man. That shit got on my fucking nerves so bad. And then like
Yeah,
one day it just turned the corner and I didn't hate it no more.
okay. I'm about to say you ain't got nothing to prove, Jay. The beard is my look, man.
No,
That's my
but
look.
that thing where you was like, well, somebody said to you, you ain't really tried nothing until you tried it for 6 months. It's it was October 16th when I stopped shaving, and April 16th will be 6 months from there. So on my birthday, I'll see how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Come in
You,
clean cut for your birthday, probably.
worst case scenario, I always go see Tone on my birthday to get a birthday cut. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you just got to. But yeah, I ain't mad. It worked. It worked. It's still working out for me.
Yeah, but man, I'm congratulations to Black Love, man.
That's
I'm
a
so
fact.
happy to see it in your friends who are like proxy my friends now. And it's just beautiful to see, them taking them next steps and getting married. Ant shared a video where him and Dre was getting drunk to Meek Mill and passing out. Like this how we used to celebrate
What's so
New
funny is I was
Year's.
the one that was recording that video. That was me talking in the background too. That was like 2016, 2017.
And
I think
now
it was
they
2017. Yeah.
and now they, married, engaged, family men, just to see the growth, the good growth in black men. I
Yeah,
love
for
it.
sure. Um, yeah, man. I can't front, man. It was a beautiful occasion. First time I done been out since 20 the night of since 2016 moving into 2017 was the last time I went out for things
For New
what you
Year's,
for New Year's. Yeah.
that's what's up.
No, it is what it is.
Look like a beautiful time, man. I'm glad you got a chance to make it out. That was a nice tuxedo.
Yeah, thank you, man. Everything worked out. Um, anything you trying to do differently, man, this year, or you just experiencing life differently, or
Uh, I am trying to do a lot of things differently. You know, when I look at my health and just where my life sits, a lot of it is due to poor decisions that I opted to make. Uh, with the food choices, living choices, the type of women I was dealing with. And crazy as it is, I had a conversation with a good friend of mine today. Well, not today, yesterday. And she gave me a piece of advice, and it made a lot of sense to me after I sat with it for a little bit. She said, a lot of people date from the feet up when we should be dating from the head down.
Mm.
And she was like, I think that's something that you should try this year.
Mm.
And I was like, that's,
It's a word.
yeah, I thought that was really dope and really strong. And I don't necessarily want to do a lot of dating, not right now, at least, because I'm still dealing with health shit. Shit, I got to go back into the hospital in like another week or two. But like when really get back on my feet, uh, yeah, I'm a try and adopt that method. I'm definitely going to try and adopt that method, and really just putting in a concentrated effort to be a better person. It take a lot of effort for me to wake up and be a decent person. Being an asshole come easy as shit, but not everybody deserves that side of me, and I just want to be sure that I walk into this year being a better person, being a more decent person, and hopefully seeing the returns from that this year. But I just want to be better. I don't know. I can't necessarily quantify it or say exactly what it looks like, but I just want to be a better person. I've done 40 years doing it my way. Hopefully, I get another 40 out of this body, and I want to do it a better way. So that's
Yeah.
it.
Man, last week, I'm not even sure if it was last week. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, I just randomly had an idea. It's like, I wonder what chapter 4, verse 16, 416, my birthday. I wonder if I pulled every chapter 4, verse 16 out of the Bible, what that would look like. Is there a message there for me? Because that's the day I was born. And I did that. And it is so interesting how many of these one verse sayings or whatever like resonate with me.
It's different. Okay.
It's it's very interesting and timely. It's like a statement like, what are the odds that this sentence is whatever the case may be? You know how people be doing astrology, and I was on the phone with somebody that was telling me about this, the year of the dog, or year of the rooster, and all this Chinese shit. I'm like, man, what does my Bible tell me about myself this year type of thing? So I did that, and I'm going to continue to do that. Gave up animal flesh again. I'm gonna try this for the next 3 months. Letting go of chicken, turkey, beef, all that shit. I'm out. I'm about to just not be there no more. Dame, I know. Did you just drop out or you just flipped on?
No, I'm still
All right.
here.
So yeah, I gave up. I'm giving up animal flesh for right now. So pray for me. You know what I'm saying? I knocked out the rest of my chicken wings by the 31st. You know what I'm saying? So my air fryer gonna be like, damn nigga, you don't love me no more. Throw some mixed veggies in there. I've been on this Chinese food kick recently with chicken fried rice and like orange chicken and shit. Now it's just gonna be vegetables and rice, and see how that work out. I'm really trying to do is just remove sugar from me. I've been watching a bunch of stuff and like what would happen to your body if you remove sugar from it for 30 days, and how much of a aid it is on your kidneys, on your blood pressure, and so much stuff, because sugar is just it's so destructive to us. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, I saw a holistic doctor about 4 years ago, and he said you got to eliminate everything white from your body. And he said sugar, salt, flour, women, all of that. He said you
Ain't
got to
nothing wrong
remove.
with a little what? It's like, no. Listen, man, it's pretty difficult to it's difficult to eliminate all of those things because it's sugar in every fucking thing. So I'm not about to be. I can't. It's not realistic for me to say I can completely remove sugar from my existence for the next 3 months, like on some cold turkey shit. But I'm
But you
definitely,
can be more conscious.
yeah, I'm definitely. I stepped it up. So it's just water, no pop, no juice. No orange juice. Like, let me go to Myers and grab me some orange juice because that shit be full of sugar. It's not actual. It's not like
Yeah.
fresh squeezed. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not like fresh juice that I should be juicing myself, I'm not doing it. It's just water. Um, Everything got sugar in it, but no candy. I've been getting rid of the chips and shit like that. That's salt, and so it's just I'm gonna run it. You know what I'm saying? The next 3 months and just take it.
Just see
Take it.
how, I mean, you at least have a goal
Yeah,
and you can see how close you're going to get to that goal based on your elevated level of consciousness. I
yeah,
know it's sugar and damn near all of this shit, but what can I do to help pivot
yeah.
and help regulate it as much as
I'll
possible?
do natural sugars. Like if the sugar is coming from fruit, of course I'll take it.
Like
You know
sugar
what I'm saying?
cane or something?
Well, no, like strawberries or
Oh, okay,
like
I got you.
sugars. The natural sugars that come from the actual fruit I'm eating is different from. It has a different chemical
Then high
breakdown.
fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, and all the other shit. So if I really want some juice to drink, I'm gonna have to juice it myself. You know what I mean? So make me a bit more deliberate. And this morning was really really tough, man. But I got up and I did 30 minutes on the treadmill. I can't go out and walk the dog; it's too fucking cold. Rather,
Yeah.
but just 30 minutes walking on the treadmill every day. I really want to do an hour, 30, 30, 30. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But like if
It's
I walk every day, get rid of sugar, stop eating fucking meat, like I'll be good. Reason
it's
I'm
been
giving up
brutal
meat,
cold these last couple days.
really, really cold. The reason I'm giving up meat is not because meat is bad for me or it don't taste good or like I think it's evil or no shit like that. It's the parasites. It's the fucking parasites that are in me, and there's no way for me to avoid that shit, dog.
Okay.
Like the meat is not, it's there. You know what I'm saying? And they control your body. They control your cravings and shit. So first couple of days be really really difficult because your body will be like, yo, nigga, go get it. Did you ever watch Last of Us
Yeah.
or play the video game and shit? You
Yeah,
know
I
how the
watched the
motherfuckers,
series too. Yeah.
the fucking cordyceps be controlling motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
That's how the fucking worms and parasites be in our body. Like it make you go get something to drink.
Well,
You
the
want
the
that
thing,
Coca-Cola? Go get it.
but the thing about it, and this is just adding an extra step on to that. Even in the Bible, it says that you Christians, we have to fast. It's not an option. It's not a maybe I'll fast. We have to fast. And a lot of churches, I know my old church used to start off every year with like a 60-day fast.
The
You
Daniel
know,
fast?
it's yeah, it's part of the cleansing process.
Oh,
If you want a word or answer from God, it is mandatory that you have to fast.
that nigga Marcus, him and Tasha and his wife used to do the Daniel. I don't know. I say used to do the Daniel fast like every year or so. Man, that
Hmm.
nigga dropped 20, 30 pounds immediately, dog. It's a very difficult thing because you can't have any sugar. So you got to buy a very specific breads and tomato sauces and different. You got to be. It's very
You have
very
to be intentional.
yeah.
You
But
have to be intentional.
what I've been
And it's
doing for the last 2 weeks or so is doing 16 hours off, 8 hours on with food. So um after 8 p.m. I'm not eating. So I go from like 1:30, 2 o'clock to like 8 p.m. and I don't eat after that. And I don't eat before 2 o'clock. Which it get difficult in the morning times, just being at work, because it's be like you just be in a habit of grabbing something, grab it here. Oh, let me grab
yeah,
me a juice to start the day, or grab me some crackers, or we be having shit at
shit,
work.
breakfast sandwich.
Yeah. So it's and I know this. So I've been doing the 8 on 16 off. Ideally, I would like to get back to where I was probably about 10, 15 years ago now, man. Well, I was down to one meal a day. I read the Elijah Muhammad's book, How to Eat to Live, and
Hmm.
I read that natural cures they don't want you to know about, like in '08 or some shit. And I found out the Food and Drug Administration was evil and they was poisoning us with the food, and then they give us the medicine. Cool. I went OD with that shit. I was telling everybody, my mama, you can't eat this. Da, 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 da. Then years later, I read How to Eat to Live, and it explained like why you shouldn't eat some of this food as Black people. Why you shouldn't eat some of this food, not because it's not edible, but our body's not ready to break it down, and
Yeah.
explaining how your body only gonna digest food so many times. And I like into this. I came from on the tech side, went to computer school, like Boogie. Uh, you got two states of a hard drive. You got two states of a human too, dead and dying. The day that you're bored, you're dying. But your hard drive on your computer, on your phone, whatever, you got two states, dead and dying. And it's only gonna be you only can power on that laptop so many times for in one day it's not gonna power on. It's just how it's made. So it was Elijah Muhammad was explaining like your stomach can only digest food for so long. And we do that shit way too much. So your body never finish pulling out all the nutrients and everything that it needs from your first meal, and then you start a second meal. And you never get there, and you keep starting that over and over and over again. So he would say like, if you eat one time a day, you will rarely get sick. If you eat once every 3 days, you will never get sick. And he said you will save some money too.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, but when you start look at Elijah Muhammad, you look at um Minister Farrakhan. Mr. Farrakhan, 93 years old now. So,
Still sharp.
still sharp. Skin still looks good, still gleams, still a big man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of 93-year-old men usually are very small men.
Yeah.
How many tall old people you know?
None.
Not a
None.
lot.
I was watching John Sally talk about that shit. He was like, look, because he does some type of
Vegan, he
sleep.
a vegan shit too.
He vegan, but he also does some type of sleep. I don't know what I want to call it a study, but some type of sleep something that helps him with his life. Because he was like, you don't see a lot of 60-year-old men that are 6'5", 6'6". He said, and you don't see no men in their late 50s, 60s that are over 300 pounds. He's like, it just our bodies mechanically are not built for that. And he was like, I want to live. So
Yeah,
I had to look at alternative things to do in order to be able to live. But when I look at all these athletes that I love and endure, they be walking hard. You get the anomalies, Bill Walton,
Bill
not Bill
Russell.
Walton, Bill Russell is still, up there in age and he is still with us. Uh, you know, but you start looking at these giants of men and their body is not equipped to hold them up for, it's cool when you 22 and you a defensive end and you 6'7", 280 and can run like the wind, but like nigga, when you 40 and you 6'7" and you 280, them knees start talking to you different. Them ankles start talking to you different.
Oh, yeah, for
Whenever I
sure.
hear niggas, I be well, I was with some friends, and I don't know what it is about black people. We love to race each other. If you get a group of us, we want to see how fast the other nigga is. We love to race.
I think that's a man shit. I don't think that's black shit. I think that's a man shit. And I think it's built inside of us on some primordial shit. Like men have always had there's been a hierarchy. I'm alpha
You got to
male.
test yourself.
Yeah.
You got to
'Cause
test yourself. But I got a partner of mine, and he's in really good physical shape, for a nigga his age, but he like 48 years old. And every time he get with his son and his son homies, he be like, nigga, I was state 4x4. And I'll be like, come on, dog, you was state champ back in '01. Like, your son is 24 years old. Like,
now look,
stop.
there is
Stop.
there's that for sure. But then there's also this other thing. called grown man strength. Now, that's not grown man speed, because you ain't got that.
No.
You get the tussling with your son for the first 3 minutes, you might get him. But then 24 kicks in.
Yeah, he got stamina.
Yeah, first 2 minutes, maybe minute and a half. You better put your son in that lot. Yeah, though, man, I just want to be healthy. I want to be able to. I joke around about wanting to be 101 years old because I want to make it to 100 and then do one victory lap. You know what I mean? But like, you can't get there eating shit you can't get there eating the regular American diet. You got to be off the beaten path of whatever the regular American diet is, because I don't believe I eat worse than anybody else. I probably eat better than somebody else, but it's the regular American diet, and I can't do that. So some things got to change. I would like for y'all to hold.
Can't eat coney 4 times a week and wash it down with Pepsi. You just can't.
Can't do
that
it.
black pop will kill you.
Yeah. In any event, man, you sent me a video earlier today. Well, right before we started podding. I didn't watch it yet, but I do want to get the commentary on it. Let's take a listen.
All right.
I thought it'd be like that happened to Leanne. From when she got diagnosed to her dying, 9 weeks would fucking...
That'd be a roller coaster, man. But then, like, how long would it take you to get over it, you think?
Define get over it.
Well, you'd be obviously really sad, but then it's like, now you got to live your life.
I think I would start living my life quicker than people would be comfortable with.
Yeah. How sad would you be if I died, though?
Oh, my God. I would probably be more sad. Just so much of my life would change. I gotta deal with it. I know that's what Leanne wants to hear, but I mean it with you.
Oh, fuck. I feel the same way. I would be inconsolable if you died, but if my wife died, I'd be like, you got to live your life.
Oh, fuck.
I would never get over it. I'd be having charity events for you every year. I'd fucking cry on every show I was on.
Yo, that's insane. That's actually insane.
But I was thinking about, like, I don't have a wife. You know what I'm saying? If something happened to you, my nigga, I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know how to run the show.
Man, I think about that shit all the time. I've been to been to 6 funerals in 2026, in 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like 6, within like a 6 to 8 month period. 2025 started off wild. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In the first quarter was like, of like family members and close friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just forces you to think about your own mortality. You know what I'm saying? When you at a funeral and shit, and then I get the fucking crying, thinking about my own friends, my own family. Like, damn, what is such and such gonna do? What my mama, my dad, what up? You know what I'm saying? It just puts you in that mind state. And everybody got one of those dates though. You know what I'm saying? And it just seems so. Not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not me. Like everybody else has one, but like not me. And that's just not reality.
I mean, what's funny because he was talking about like his wife, like he wanted to feel that way about her. But I was like, nigga, if something happened to Jay, I can't go on. Shop Talk is over. It is over.
There's no new host. You know what I'm saying? There's not a so.
I'm gonna log in to the Instagram page, go live for about 15 minutes, and be like, "Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the memories. It's done. It's done."
Like I could never do This Week in Culture with anybody besides Ant. I can never do Shop Talk with anybody besides you. If you sick, you know what I'm saying, you can't come to an episode, we feel a guest in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize I missed the episode. So when I was uploading these 500 episodes, There was a week that I wasn't here. It was in 2021.
For me and Verge and
You,
Cheyenne.
Verge. No, it was you, Verge, and Judy or Crystal. You had
Okay.
on under what was that shit? Unsavory antics
Unsavory
on.
antics.
Because I was like, and the episode was like July of 2021. I'm like, where the fuck would I have been at? I'm like, oh shit. Me and my cousins, we went down to South Carolina. We took the camper down to South Carolina
I remember
during
that.
COVID, and we was down there in South Carolina. I'm like, oh shit, I guess I wasn't on the episode. And even when another time, matter of fact, when Clay moved to Ohio, he had a going away party.
And you weren't here.
I wasn't here, but I called in the show. You know what I'm saying? So like I was like on the episode. That's the only episode that I wasn't on.
Yeah.
Which I totally forgot about.
Yeah, we stayed pretty consistent with this shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't feeling good earlier today, but I was like, I at least got to do an hour. Like, I don't care how sick I might feel, I at least got to do an hour for the show.
Yeah. Man, that's interesting, man, because I do know people. So that's like when your wife is your best friend, I think it's probably different. Them niggas is best friends. They love their wife, but them niggas is best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds like my dog in the basement ripping up some shit. I really want to go down there and yell and scream at him, but I'm a chill.
Okay.
I can hear ripping up some paper or some shit in the basement. And,
do you got a finished basement?
Oh. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed though. But he's in the basement because he pissed me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I don't put him in his cage, but he's in there. I sent him to his cage. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off, and I know he's fucking something up, and I'm gonna put it out of my mind.
Okay.
But like marriage is forever.
Should be.
But some friendships are forever. In some friendships, you were there before the husband or the wife, during the husband and the wife, and sometimes, unfortunately, after the husband and the wife, whether that's because of divorce, because someone passed away. Like some friendships are there forever, no matter what.
But man, sometimes your friend is your soulmate.
Yes, because soulmate
Like,
don't mean like romantic.
Intimate. Yeah, but sometimes your friend. Look, I look at my homeboy Rich, my other homeboy Jay, Ivan, Alphon. I met these niggas when I was 7, 8 years old. You couldn't have told me that they would be ingrained in my life forever. But I can't think of an important event in my life or a time in my life where I went through something and I needed them niggas and they was not there. They my brothers. You know, I always joke about God didn't give me blood brothers because he knew I was gonna have them niggas. So I mean, like, I don't know what life looked like without even my best friend Ashanti. She's been around my whole entire life. I don't know what life looks like without her being there. And it's nothing. We never crossed no lines. It ain't like that's just my friend. But like, nigga, I don't know what I would if something were to happen to her, I don't know what the fuck I'd do.
Man, the idea of soulmates, man, is so interesting to me, man. And believe it or not, it got even more interesting to me after the movie Hancock with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because him and old girl were soulmates. And no matter how many lives they live, they always end up
find their way back to each other. Yeah.
And I think about that often. And like, you have anchor characters in your life. You know what I'm saying? Once they come inside of your life, they're anchor characters. There are some people that you'll be friends with, you cool with. Y'all never fall out, but like y'all not that's not like an everyday friend or something that you talk to every day or whatever. But some people are like anchors. And I always think about, I always think about how I met certain people and like what led me to this person. I was telling Dan on New Year's Eve and shit, like when I started hanging out when I met, so all those friends, I know them through Dan because them was his people he used to go to high school with, and the
Went
people
to
he went
state
to
with.
Michigan State with and shit. But like the core of them went to Cass with him. Dre went to Cass, Jay went to Cass, Fred went to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I'm like, but then I backed it up even further. Two of my homeboys passed away. My homeboy Landrell, he passed away in 1999. And then the next year, my other homeboy passed away, Dwight, in the year 2000. And back to back, you know what I mean? And Dan has been living down the street from me. He legitimately day one. But when they passed away, I was 2 years older than Dan, right? It's nothing now. But when you small, 2 years is a big difference, a big deal.
Yeah.
I had a car, I had a girlfriend, I be out and about. They just the little niggas on the block. You feel me? But when they passed, I was like back to back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me spend some more time over here with them because these are still my friends. Even though I'm older, these are still my friends. And I know what made me and Dan get closer because we're a group of friends, and when you keep dropping off, that make everybody get closer.
Force you
You know what I'm
together.
saying? And I'm like, yo, without Lanny and Dwight passing, me and you don't get as close as we got over the years. And without that, I don't end up hanging out with you or going to check on my little homie up at when he went to college. You know what I'm saying? But let me go check in with him and meeting everybody. And
I kind of feel that way with Virgil. Not that he was like, Virgil was younger than us.
yeah,
And I remember I had an apartment first. I left at like 19. It was like the end of fall going. Yeah, it's like September going into October. I left, got my apartment with my ex-wife, and I was hanging. And I remember most niggas still lived on the block. Rich still lived at home. And Verge stayed right next door to my homeboy Rich. And then we had another homie up the street, Raheem. And Verge had a crew. It was Verge, this nigga named Brandon, we called Yay Yay, and Raheem. And them niggas used to hoop together. And I'll be the first to admit basketball ain't never been my prime sport. But I remember hearing Raheem was getting recruited by Michigan State, and like they would always run together. So I remember going back to the crib, Rich went at home. I seen them niggas outside hooping, and it was like they was always little niggas to me. But like we played a game of pickup, and like nigga, I left sore as fuck. Like them niggas was throwing hard picks and elbows and dunking. And I was like, oh shit. Like they not like if I was 19, they was like 16, 17. I
yeah,
was like, they not really little niggas no more. Like they young men.
yeah.
Virgin started like getting stocky and shit. I was like, oh, they not just the little homies. And then, you start being out in certain social settings and you see niggas and you think of them like, oh, they kids. No, these grown men.
Grown man.
They
I was
grown
just
men.
talking all like, man, I didn't see that 23 years ago when I started hanging out with all y'all. That one, we would still be tight 20 some odd years later. Y'all all be married. I know y'all wives, y'all children. It's like this is my extended family. You know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah.
it's just funny how things work on some domino effect type shit. It's just funny how things work, man. And I be thinking like which set or groups of friends, like I don't know if we live life over and over and over and over again. What if in every iteration of life you got the same friends? Now
I'll
we
take
be,
that 10 times out of 10.
you know what I'm saying? You never remember it, but like in a different thing, like nigga, we all hanging out, but we work at the post office. Or you know what I'm saying? Or you in the 60s, nigga, y'all at a fucking bar or something. Who the fuck knows?
We're doing coke together.
Who the fuck knows how it works? But like, that just be so interesting for me to think about. Like, yo, what if in a different lifetime we all got together and still hung the fuck out?
I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying?
And I take it. I couldn't imagine any iteration of my life without these niggas.
Yeah.
And I just feel like God is mistake free. He put certain people in your life because he knew that you needed them. I don't necessarily want to call it character development, but he knew
Oh, we just
like
characters in God's play. It is character
we
development for sure,
we we are because look, man, if you'd have told me damn near 10 years ago we'd be doing shop talk for almost 10 years, I'd have never believed it. I remember when you first started working at the job and there was a young lady that sat next to me and she was like, "You know him?" I was like, "Yeah, we went to high school together," and that kind of like opened up the conversations for what would become shop talk. But like, nigga, had you never walked in with that new hire class, and had she never been as crazy as a motherfucker, we would have life might have looked a little bit different.
Yeah. All right, listen, man. There's something I sent you to earlier in the week, and I wanted to talk about it. And I'll let it play a little bit. And I just want to. I don't know, man. I want to know how you think about it. And I don't know, man. I just think that shit is kind of weird.
All right, let's go.
But when you sitting from a place where it's like you're not even in that.
Let me refresh this.
Okay, then what?
Right.
What we gonna do? We gonna make merch? The street t-shirt's gonna flood. When I say, okay, if you want to say,
Oh shit, let me go back.
here are some actionable things that you can do to heal. Y'all sitting up in the mansion, that's cool. I'm glad you got the mansion. How about before you buy the next mansion, let's open up a place for people who don't have no home at all.
Hello.
Instead of buying the next chain, let's go donate some money to a food bank to help people that's in need that are in the same streets. You telling me, yeah, like I'm straight on it.
That sounds different when coming from an activist that's in these streets. But when you sitting from a place where it's like you're not even in that proximity anymore, you've done well for yourself, it comes off pompous from the wrong perspective. If you were in that position, because this is the biggest thing that I saw people fighting back on, well, then what would you do?
I've received this year citizenship award from LA County. I don't live in LA because I knew somebody that was grassroots and wanted to do a back to school situation. I helped raise $10,000 for that back to school program. And the goal was 5. And I was recognized by a city I don't even live in, but I also do it here in this city where we just did.
All right, I don't really care about what you do. So listen, this conversation is about 21 Savage saying the streets is done and fuck the streets. And then we got, I'll fuck with Deontay Kyle
On some things.
40% of the time. You feel me? And I don't think any of his stuff ever comes from like a bad place. I just don't agree with some of the shit. But he a cool guy. He a solid guy. I think everything comes from a good place. And somebody say fuck the streets, and somehow you virtue signaling about what you do for raising money. I think that the conversation that they were having is intellectually dishonest. It's emotionally dishonest and intellectually dishonest, because when somebody says fuck the streets, they are talking about the murders, the killing, the violence, the drilling, and y'all talking about homeless people. Well, if you saying fuck the streets, what about the kids and what they learning in it? Nigga, what are y'all? The street mentality.
It's two different conversations. It's two completely different conversations.
Like, what are y'all doing? Like, everybody want to change and this and that. Well, one of the easiest things that you can do, one of the free things you can do, is stop glorifying a culture that destroys you. This shit destroys us. The street culture destroys us. I get it. We all from the hood, blah, blah, blah. But you ain't got to murder. You ain't got to pillage. You ain't got to sell crack to your own people because you feel that you too good to live in the same neighborhood that the rest of the people live in. Nigga, I was trying to make it out. I was the only one bringing. Nigga, the rest of the people in your neighborhood that you grew up with, they poor too. They work at McDonald's. You too good for that, huh? No, fuck. Oh, I'm getting me a Benz. No, nigga. Everybody in this motherfucking neighborhood is poor, but you too good for that. And I'm not saying that you should accept it, but you went in the legal route. You going to, them my ops, let's go kill them. We making something like, no, nigga, it's a great fucking idea to say, fuck that street mentality shit. And now y'all are chastising people for doing something good. This is perverse. Like, what the fuck is going on? I thought for all intents and purposes, your message has been this black unity and uplifting and this and that. And now motherfucker is on the right path. And you like, nah, y'all sound pompous because y'all are rich. What the fuck that got to do with me saying fuck that street shit? We should not be glorifying the no snitching shit. For me,
that was the stupidest shit in the world.
If me and you do a crime and then I tell on you to get less time on that crime, I think that's whack. I think that's wrong. That's snitching. If you are a regular fucking citizen and
you don't want them selling crack on your corner, that's not snitching.
That's not snitching. Like, I just don't agree with that shit, man.
It's being a concerned citizen. That's all that is. That's being a concerned citizen. And I think there is a fine line between the chastisement and then us making tangible things we can do to try to mitigate that street mentality. It sounds good that, like, I'm a millionaire, let me open up a community center or somewhere where, unhoused people can find shelter. But, like,
you think that's what people mean when they say fuck the streets? You think they talking about homeless?
No, they're not.
Like, come on, man. Like, that's
that was the point that Deontay, I think, was trying to correlate. No, I don't think the two go hand in hand.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't me talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to like the general you, not.
Yeah, I get it. But no, I don't think that's the fix. I just don't throwing money and resources at a situation rarely fixes the root of the problem. Because it doesn't. If I gave a homeless person $100,000 without proper education, training, a change mindset, 6 months from now, nigga still gonna be homeless. He done burnt through 100,000, and now he back on the streets. Like, it takes so much more.
But that's intentionally or unintentionally, they created a straw man argument. The straw man argument is me and you are arguing about A and B, and then you put up a defense for C that no one can argue against, right? Yes, I have to agree that it's C. Okay, but that didn't win you the A and B conversation. We talking about A and B. You bringing up something slightly similar and getting people to agree with you. Now you won the argument. No, my nigga, we talking about the violence, the conflict resolution that's not there. That don't got shit to do with people being homeless.
Yeah.
When you got an issue when you don't even have an issue with the nigga down the street, he's from a different block, and now I have to murder him. Because I got into it with somebody from this gang, and you're in that gang, so now you have to die. What? The idea that we can't work a legal job, I got to do something. I got to scheme, and I got to scam, or I got to steal because I'm in the streets. I'm not following no rule of law. Only rule I can follow is the rule of the streets. That shit is morally bankrupt, and it has gotten us absolutely nowhere.
And I saw a breakdown once when you dial up all the money that you make hustling and you subtract legal fees, fucking bond, shit like that, it kind of worked itself out to you working like a minimum wage job anyway.
Cause you ain't Pablo, nigga. You just move a couple pounds of weed every couple months or some shit. Like,
nigga, not even how many. Like, I know niggas that sell weed but it's not a lot of niggas that move pounds of weed. You know, I got some apes up over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I might be able to make another $500 to $1,000 a month. But like, nigga, I ain't no fucking kingpin. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple plants in the backyard. They give me some bows. You know, I can sell that shit through the summer. But like, nigga, I'm nowhere near, you know, fucking Big Meech.
Yeah. Now listen, it's not lost on me that 21 Savage is a person saying F the streets. Okay, well, you know you're gonna have to stop rapping about the streets if it's fuck the streets then though. You know what I'm saying? You can't say fuck the streets and then get on the record talking about how you're murdering and killing. You also can't say fuck the streets when your homeboy, who's a alleged street dude and Young Thug, did everything that you're not supposed to do in the streets. And now you making and you some people are, oh, you making an excuse for that, and now it's fuck the streets because your nigga didn't follow the street rules. When Gunner didn't follow the rules, y'all was on his head. When your mans didn't follow the rules, now it's fuck the streets.
Yeah.
Now that's a totally different argument.
You're moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
You're moving the goalposts, and that's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not fair. We gotta be able to measure. We have to have the same measurables if we want to get some realistic results. And
also, go ahead. I'm mad.
And you made a good point. When Gunner got out, niggas treated Gunner like, oh, nigga, we don't listen to that rap music. You know what I'm saying? Like they took a very hard line on Gunner, who has still been very successful without you niggas. But they took a very hard line on Gunner being a rat and what we not gonna do and what we not gonna support and all of that. So, you know, you can make it convenient. You can make it work when it's convenient.
Yeah. Now, if that's the argument, okay, cool. But you're not about to tell me the argument that some has been making, like you can't, like you used to be in the streets, according to yourself and your podcast and everything like that. Arrested, used to sell a little shit here and there, boom, boom, boom. Well, that's the reason that you feel that you can't say fuck the streets. Because you feel like you're turning your back on the streets. And you know, others like you can't turn your back on the people who made you popular, that sold you all, that got you in the mansions and all other shit. I don't want to shock anybody. White people and women is the only reason any rapper has money. Hit a chart. If white people not buying your music, and if women not listening to your music, you not hot. The streets, the trap niggas, that don't sell records, my nigga. Pac told you that shit in 1995. Rap for the bitches.
Yeah.
When you go to any rap concert, who be there?
Full of white people. Full of white people.
They got to. Now, I'm not telling you that niggas don't listen to your shit, because we'll listen to your shit. Bootleg your shit, download your shit. They buying the merch. The reason 21 Savage is rich, it's because the white folks fuck with it. Now, white folks only fuck with what black people tell them is hot. So the black person makes it hot, makes it popular, and then white folks fuck with it. But
you make a good point, because you know it's an artist that I was hip to Baby King.
Yeah.
You know, I knew he was dropping music and shit, but like, was I aware of he had a whole catalog? Nah. I just figured Kendrick cousin, he dropping a few shits, but like I remember going to a school and seeing all these Baby King t-shirts from these little kids, and I'm like that nigga got music like that. When I heard that Hillbilly song, I was like, how long this shit been out?
That was a great diss, by the way.
It was.
Listen, this what got me, or sold me on Baby King as being like a thing, was when the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour came, and him and Kendrick was on tour down at Little Caesars. And when I went down there, I went by myself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even gonna go to the concert. And when Jenny said she had a ticket. I was like, well, how the fuck she gonna go? And I don't go to no fucking Kendrick Lamar concert. I wouldn't find me a motherfucking ticket and shit. Anywho, I go down there solo and I go give me some nachos because I'm gonna get me some motherfucking nachos. And while I'm getting the motherfucking nachos, it's a white family there, and one of the little white girls dropped her shit on the floor and said, "Baby Keem's out there," and she ran directly in there. I'm like, Baby Keem? So when I get on there, this nigga on the stage going nuts. It's a mosh pit. Niggas ran there and did a mosh pit. I'm like, I don't know where I've been. I felt disconnected. You feel me? Like I be up on shit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And that motherfucker was going up. He ain't dropped no shit since, by the way. He kind of just, I don't know where Baby Keem's at. He just disappeared. But like Baby Keem is a thing, and they was all white. Okay,
nigga, the Hillbillies was nominated for a Grammy.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
So, and I'm like you. I listen to probably more hip hop than the average nigga listens to. You know, I like to think that I got my hands in a lot of shit when it comes to hip hop, new music, shit that's obscure, you know, shit that most people wouldn't listen to. And like that shit, I'm like you, I felt disconnected. I also felt disconnected when we talking about fuck the streets. Hey man, I like NBA Youngboy. I do. But like when I seen videos of like concerts and all of that shit, I was like, what the fuck? What in the fuck is going on at the NBA Youngboy concert? And I don't need to be nowhere near that shit.
I feel like people are rightfully so probably just scared to go out against the grain, and because a lot of the shit that we be participating in, or maybe at one point in my life I participated in, it ain't no good that come from that shit, man. Like it really ain't no good to come from it and shit. And when you scared to say it, that shit make, I know a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas want me to be something I don't want to be. That make me a want to be. Nigga, I don't want to be. Like if I got to go with the crowd, that make me a hoe. I don't want to be that. And y'all gonna make me be that, even if I don't want to do it. I know a hoe.
I know a bunch of them.
You know what I'm saying?
I know a bunch of them.
Shout out to D-Rick. I know a hoe.
I still want to get D-Rick 6 a.m. I still want to talk to y'all. Work on Sunday. And my man that be shooting a lot of the content. Heavy set dude. I know you from rapping. I know you do a lot of background shit now. But I know you from rapping. And I would like to talk to you also.
Yeah, we got some hilarious episodes, low key. Of some shit that's gonna drop soon. Did like a little pod and shit. That's fun, hilarious shit. And directed by Diego. Do a lot of the shit. Did a lot of the shit too. Yeah, man. But listen, why they can't say fuck the streets? I'm not telling you that like the actual people. I'm not telling you to not love your cousin, but I do think there should be a social cost when you are destroying our social fabric. You should not there. You know what we do? If you fuck with kids, we put you on that motherfucking island. You on a fucking island by yourself. If you a fucking thief, nigga, because that's what you are, you should not be welcomed in. You should be a fuck nigga. Because niggas who actually steal shit from you, right? Be like, this nigga not coming to my fucking house. You a fucking thief. And if you a scammer, you a digital cat burglar, you a digital wallet thief, you shouldn't be celebrated. I don't think so.
I feel the same way about like niggas who kill. Because like, nigga, you are dangerous. You are dangerous. And you don't know how to control your impulses and emotions. And at any given moment, a nigga make you mad enough. Maybe you don't kill him in that moment, but the wheels start turning that The next time I see that nigga Jay, oh, he dead. No, get that nigga the fuck up out of here.
Yep.
Get that nigga, because you an animal. You an animal. I don't want you around me. I don't want you around my family. I don't want you around my neighborhood.
You a super predator, nigga.
You are. You are.
It is what it is, dog.
Yeah, fuck that. Get away.
You gotta get away.
Now I'm cool when it come to fuck the hood, when it come to shit like that. There's
Now-
other shit, this fairy tale make believe shit that niggas be pulling out the atmosphere. You know,
Now I do
it
really
sound good. It sound good.
I also do think there is a difference in between fuck the streets and fuck the hood. I think those are two different things. Because we from the hood. I won't never say fuck the hood per se, but the streets, being from the streets and being from the hood is two different things.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like we all from the hood, but that don't mean you was actively involved in illegal street activity.
No, the hood
That's
is
what
what made
streets
the hood is what made me. It made me have my antennas up. It made me know how to navigate certain things. It made me know how to deal with other grown men or how to deal with other situations. It made me, strategize.
And that's trauma too, right? Because the things that, like what you were describing, and my brother used to say he was worried about me when he left the neighborhood or he got grown. He wasn't sure how I would handle myself and shit. And then we was hooping down the street, and he saw me. This is what he was told. I don't even remember this shit, but he said he saw me going face to face with this older guy. Shout out to Frey. I think Frey may have passed away, but he was like, "Oh shit, I knew he was gonna be all right." But like, you get taught certain things. You keep your head on the swivel. You watch your back. You do this. You do that. You that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm only telling you this, so you only learn this shit for your safety. And guess what? You should be safe in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what danger looks like because of you. Not because of dangerous niggas, I know what danger looks like. And we be like, yo, these kids don't know danger. They don't know this. It's kind of a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you shouldn't know the fear of having a party getting shot up. You feel me? But I know when that's motherfucker about to get shot up, so let's get the fuck on.
Yeah. I know the signs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these new crop of kids, they got to worry about their school getting shot up. You know what I'm saying? Inside. When we was worried about the school getting shot up, it was after school, it was going to be a shooting. And it wasn't going to be randomly. If it was a random shooting, it's because niggas missed and somebody got hit. It wasn't, I'm about to spray indiscriminately in the crowd.
Or was an isolated incident.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew a nigga that got kicked out of all Detroit public schools when I was like in 9th grade. He was probably like in 11th grade. He took a gun. He told us at the barbershop, I'm taking a gun to school tomorrow to shoot this nigga. And the nigga took the gun to school to shoot somebody. Niggas told on him. And he had the gun in his locker. Couldn't go back to DPS schools. Like, that shit was very intentional. He was going to shoot Marcus. I'm taking my gun. I'm going to shoot Marcus. Now I'm going to shoot the whole school up. When I see that nigga Marcus, I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
Which is still crazy.
I'm happy with the shit that shaped me in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I got a good base of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got our neighborhood stuff, our street stuff, my corporate stuff, the artsy stuff. I just feel like I got a really good blend of it all, and ain't nothing wrong with a good blend.
Yeah. And I've learned how to navigate through all of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, you can't ostracize and try to shame a nigga for saying fuck the streets when don't be dishonest and act like you think he talking about homelessness and shit like that. No, we talking about the murdering, my nigga.
Yeah.
Talking about the murdering. We talking about the illegal street activities. Like that's what. And you about to make a case of why we should love the murdering and illegal street activities. Now I question where your base is coming from. Because you're all a bunch of trained Marxists who just want destruction, and you will never be happy.
Go ahead, Chuck.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And them and them niggas not no better. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Chuck, but I don't fuck with all that shit that all them niggas be on. I don't think that shit come from a good place. You know what I'm saying? The crew and shit, that shit stopped coming from a healthy place a long time ago. That shit come from ego. That shit come from Dog who doing the documentaries and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? At some point, before you knew what you knew, you was the same version of that nigga. And it don't come off I'm trying to teach. It's like you trying to shame. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to.
You weren't elevated before you had the knowledge.
Yeah, and it's like I'm going to attack everything that y'all love because of something. And like I feel like something happened to you. You was ostracized. You was looked over. You wasn't a cool person or whatever. And now you went back, got intellectually smart, and now you're gonna pay back all them people. And I'm gonna destroy their hero, whether it's truth or not, whether it's something to talk about or not. I feel like some of them niggas do not got their best interests, and some of that shit don't come from a safe place, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think that shit is intellectually dishonest. I think that's gonna be the name of this podcast. Intellectually
I like that.
dishonest. Cause like, you know what? You know, I like competition. I like battles. I like boxing. I like debates. I can win a debate and I can be wrong, my nigga. But I can still win a debate because I know how emotions use. I know what you can say to win an argument or
it's triggers.
It's triggers. Nigga, I could be dead ass wrong, gaslighting somebody and get into an argument or somebody try to check me on some shit, and I'd be like, nah, you do. I can flip. I'm a table flipper. I can flip.
You know, that's a word I want people to stop using.
What's that?
Gaslighting. Because a lot of y'all don't really know what it means.
Man, I didn't know what it meant for a long time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, just because that nigga said something you don't like, don't mean he was gaslighting you.
Oh, I got
He just said some shit you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gaslighting you. He called you a fat bitch, but look in the mirror. It's not gaslighting.
Damn, be a better person today, dog.
I'm trying.
Be a better person today, dog.
All right. That's all I got. That was my only one.
Yeah.
That was my only one.
You got a music pick this week, dog?
Yeah, I do. My music pick of the week is by an artist by the name of Ashley Sorrell.
All right.
We had the luxury to see her about a year ago at that Dame Dash event, and she performed the fuck out of her songs. But the name of the song is "Just Wanna Be" by Ashley Sorrell. Nice little R&B vibe to start off the new year. I want to do. I know my playlist is real rap heavy, but like if I get a chance to find some good R&B, I want to showcase it and share it. But
I think you
Ashley
should make a
Sorrell
new playlist. I think you
for
should make
2026.
Yeah, because I look at that shit the other day. It's like it's a lot of songs. It's like 70 hours of songs on that one. It's a ridiculous thing. Now I'm thinking like, damn. Shout out to God damn. Shout out to Rob Silver, man. The guy Rob Silver. He used to put all our shit together for us, dog.
He did.
He did that shit for This Week in Culture too. He made 2 playlists of all the songs that we used to play and shit. Man, that shit.
With next week's episode, I'm gonna start a new playlist.
Yeah, and it's, we have a bunch 2026, 2027, 2020, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, because you know how long it takes to upload 500 episodes, download, upload, make sure all the audio is good and it's the right episode, and all the podcast descriptions. I updated all the podcasts.
It's a lot of work.
Man, it takes a lot. But I was going through and looking at different shit. I'm like, dog, we've had so many people on the pod, and we've had so many music picks and whose man's is this and everything like that. I forgot about some of these episodes. Like, and some of them I just hear, I look at the title, I'm like, I wonder what the fuck we was talking about. And I look at the description, like, oh shit. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'll make a new one for next week.
Yeah. Whose man's is this? And listen, dog. You remember a couple weeks ago when the president nigga, he was on there talking shit about like Somalia, the Somalians and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought that the nigga just being this typical 45 self, talking about like the Somalians,
your shithole country,
to the ones that because you know them niggas the pirates. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you can't float no boat through that bitch. They like, yo, come up and shit.
Look at me. I'm
the
captain now.
Yeah. But these Somalians in Minnesota have been getting the fuck over.
Scamming.
They got about $140 million worth of fraud, right? And they arrested or indicted like 73 people, and 97% of them were Somalians. I was like, shit. Like, once you're in the 97 percentile, I get what you was talking about. Oh shit! You still ask. You still.
Yeah, but they scamming.
No, them
they scamming.
Scamming. So apparently, they've been scamming the child healthcare or the child daycare system. Well, they get millions of dollars to take care of children, and none of these buildings got any children in them. And this has been going on for years.
Bitch is just empty.
You know how this shit started? A nigga on YouTube who was actually looking for a child place and couldn't find one. And he started investigating and dropping videos and shit. He's been dropping videos of this shit for 2 years. 2023, 4 years. 3 years. Mathing. For a long fucking time. And then they was going to like videotape and going there like, yeah, I'm looking for a daycare. I just seen the women wrapped up in the shit. I thought they was Middle Eastern because I really wasn't paying. I'm watching the video later down on my phone. It didn't click that they was black.
Yeah,
I was hurt. Okay, when I found out it was niggas just get so this the fucked up part because they were scamming for so long and take all the money, all the payments stopped. So you know how childcare is very, very expensive.
Yeah, like hell.
You'll reach out to your politicians and stuff like that. Y'all got to do something. Y'all should come up with some programs so that we can afford this and this and this. Well, they did. And they stole all of the fucking money. So, now this really hurts. And this is taxpayer money.
Yeah.
So it's literally your money. I'm arguing with a nigga at work. Nigga, that's the government money. Nigga, the government don't have money. The government does not have a product to sell. The government money is your money.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, who's Somalia? Sheesh.
They scam. My cousin's scamming.
Niggas won't work for nothing, dog. Yo, so then they got one of the little ladies, Somali ladies, to get up there and like read a statement and shit. She can't read. She's so fucking nervous. She accidentally said she was like, I know scamming is bad, but wait, what? Whole time she put her face, she realized she was saying things that she wasn't supposed to be saying. She did like, and then she got this big ass ring on her finger. The diamond is blinging. This is like Juvie Cash Money, Lil Wayne bling bling. I'm like, she's talking about she in medical school, she's a poor student. Not with that motherfucking rock.
Hey man, the money got to go somewhere. Money got to go somewhere.
You know what y'all accused of right now? And you came out rocking the ice? Talking about, like, come on, man. Y'all still all the fucking money. And be like, yo, the government. Yo, we gave you, niggas ain't giving you nothing else no more.
Nah.
All the people who children should have been getting taken care of on their stipends and all that shit. No, we took all the money.
No, they is gonna give you something, a 7x7. 7x7, 3 hots in a cot. That's what they're gonna give you.
Yeah. Man, it sounds like my dog is getting into some shit. I'm about to go down here and fuck him up, man.
All right, man.
Let me
Let's do the Benny real quick.
Yeah, because this nigga is really pissing me off.
Shut that damn dog up. It's your man Dame going wild on everything that matters. Hey man, I just want to be more active on the socials. So talk to me and I will talk back to you. I recently got cussed out the other day. So, keep that same energy. I just want to talk to niggas. When you see the blue and the black, that dog ass barbershop we got in the background, you know where the fuck you at. It's Shop Talk Podcast.
Shout out to y'all, man. 2026 on you hoes. It wasn't promised, but we still here. You feel me? When you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. It's Shop Talk Podcast. I'm not saying we the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dang.
Hell yeah.
Peace.